Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me once again. And we are going to talk about Diablo. Here we go. So I know you guys are probably checking out, any of you that are Diablo fans are looking exactly at what BlizzCon is going to be in 2021. And you guys may also have noticed that the new schedule is out already for Blizzard 2021. And going through this, you're seeing right now a little bit of everything. So obviously, to nobody's surprise, they're not really there supporting Heroes of the Storm, which is disappointing. It is a game that I really did like. They're also going a little bit more for, I guess, StarCraft fans. Not really another expansion, or so it seems when you're looking at the titles of the schedule here. You have World of Warcraft, some interesting news that they might be coming up with. Chances are new dungeons or raids or any new modifications that might be adding to it. I think the main goal here, the main star of the show is going to be Diablo. So notice that most of the schedule here is really based not only on Diablo, but really on what's coming to Diablo. So you see it says the deep dive section here, what's coming up, what's next essentially to the franchise. And so one of them is obviously going to talk about Diablo 4. And we know that although it's a game that is officially announced, they're not there yet to actually release it. So there are a lot of things that are still coming up. They're not even in the alpha yet. And if you actually look at the job listings, I think a lot of people have actually posted things like this on YouTube. They're a long way to actually release this game. Graphic designers and a lot of other positions. That's the first one that comes to my mind right now. But they're going to give us obviously some news when it comes to Diablo 4. Diablo 3, new season, right? We should have something coming up there. I don't really think it's going to be anything more than that. I could be optimistic and say, yes, I'm really hoping. Doubt it's going to happen, despite the fact that people are essentially got a little bit more into it at the end of its life cycle here, but nothing more than that. I think the biggest stars here for this year will be Diablo Immortals, which I made a few videos on this. You guys can check it up on my past videos. I'm going to leave a link to the description below. But this is going to be essentially one of the big ones. Things are coming up, potentially a release date, because they are, from what I understand, very close to completing this game. And here's where I'm being optimistic. An official Diablo 2 remake announcement. So you're looking at the schedule right now, and essentially the first day is all based on potential news, things that will be coming up and things that they will be announcing. And knowing right now that they can potentially talk about 4 different Diablo games, that's a lot of time to take from this whole BlizzCon 2021, right? So even World of Warcraft, which is essentially their biggest game that provides the most revenue for the company, still doesn't have as much talk time as Diablo. So this is great to see for Diablo fans, right? Especially when you take into consideration that it hasn't really always been like that. So it's great to see this coming back and really focusing on some of the favorites. So tell me what you guys think. What would you think, and what do you believe is going to be some of the new updates that are going to be coming out and announcements, and hopefully, crossing my fingers, hopefully making it official here and telling us that Diablo 2 is coming out with the new remake. And at the same time, how can they make this game great? Obviously referring to the Diablo 2. And I think in the near future, I'm gonna kind of sit down and kind of break it down and seeing if they do make a Diablo 2, how can they actually make it a great game and not really following the same path as Warcraft 3 Reforged did, which is a very big shame. A lot of people were looking forward to that. So this is a little bit about the upcoming news of Diablo, looking back at BlizzCon, and also considering that by the time that BlizzCon comes out, we'll have a lot more to talk about when it comes to Diablo. So like this if you liked it, guys, and subscribe for additional news and games. And I wish you guys an excellent weekend. Peace.